So, you want to quit smoking now? Great, but you don't know how to go about it. You're not sure you are ready, and you don't know if you should prepare in any way. And you don't know if you should wait until maybe you have less stress at work or at home. Welcome to my channel. I'm Johan, and in this video, I'll go through step by step what you can do to help you to quit smoking now the easy way. So let's get started. Everyone will tell you how difficult it is to quit smoking or vaping, and so many will just smile at you and say good luck. This will really make you nervous, makes you think that maybe you won't be able to quit, doubting yourself and am I strong enough to quit? The answer, of course, is obviously yes, you are. If I was able to quit, then you are definitely able to do that as well. In fact, anyone can do this, especially if you watch to the end of this video where I will share the best and the easiest way for you to quit smoking right now. So the first thing you want to do is just a bit of planning. Not actually necessary, but it will make your life so much easier if you do this. Trust me. So what do you have to plan? Well, let's go with step one, is to decide when you're going to quit. Know where you are in this whole process. You have to pick a date when you want to quit. It could be right now, it could be tomorrow, or it could be Monday. But don't push it away too far ahead out into the future. If you are ready to make that decision and say at that moment now, you are a non-smoker, then do it. Why are we saying that? Because you have to decide where you are at. Are you really ready to quit? Or are you just thinking about this? If you know when you want to quit, then surely you will have a good enough reason or reasons to quit. So write these reasons down. Everyone's reasons are different. It could be because of your health. You or your partner might be pregnant and you want to quit as soon as possible, or you want to be a role model for your kids, or whatever these reasons are, write them down. Now, when you are in doubt, read through those reasons and you will gather the strength and the willpower to push ahead. So, just write it into your notebook or diary or on some sticky notes and put them up everywhere to remind you of your decision. The next step is to tell your family and your friends that you are quitting. Ask them to support your decision, and that may be, you will need their help, that quitting along the way. Maybe it's something that you might need support with, or just somebody to talk to when things are a little bit tough for you. If you have people close to you that are also smokers, why don't you ask them to join you and quit with you? You can support each other tremendously throughout this time. Let's look at step 3. You should make a list of a few people close to you that you can call when things are a bit difficult for you. You can write on your list something like, I will call James whenever I feel like going to the pub and have a drink and obviously smoke. And something like, I will call Jenny whenever I want to go somewhere and you know that's a place where you usually want to smoke. When you do this, you will know what to do in those situations. And it's another option for you to choose to make that phone call and then have a chat with them and let them give you that support and say, no, don't do it. And just start talking about stuff. And maybe you two plan to do something completely different. Something that's even more fun than what that used to be. Now let's jump to the next step. You should write down 3 or 4 times that you have that greatest urge to smoke or vape. Think of those times, maybe 3 or 4, maybe the list is longer, it doesn't matter. But you know those times that you feel like, now I need to smoke. It could be just like when you get up in the morning. It doesn't matter. Some people say it's with their morning coffee. Others say it's in the car when they're stuck in traffic on the way to work. So make sure that you think back, for instance, what about going out for a beer or a drink, visiting a friend, or, playing online games, and you get it. The list goes on. All those moments that you always want to smoke. But be specific. Is it a certain time of day, or what about emotions like stress or anger? And are you feeling down, or are you excited about things, or just make sure that you cover all these locations and the times and the emotions that this happens to you. Remember, the more time you spend doing this, the better you will be prepared. So now write down something you can do to replace that bad habit of smoking. For example, in the car, play some uplifting songs and sing along, or when you're stressed out, use a stress ball or something that will draw your attention away from the old habits. Just go through that list and make sure you cover every situation that you can think of. Okay, now you're on a roll. We're getting somewhere. So let's move on to things that you can do that will be really helpful when you stop smoking now. First thing to do is to get rid of, or just give away, all the packs of cigarettes and all the lighters. And if you vape, all those vaping gadgets that you have, just get rid of it. You don't want to be tempted when you see that in your drawer or in your closet somewhere. Next, just clean or just have your car detailed to get rid of that old smoke, terrible smell, that smell of that old cigarettes and the ashtray. When it is smelling fresh and all like new, you won't want to smoke in that car again. And it will make you feel good, getting into the car and just reminding yourself, I'm a non-smoker, and it feels good to be driving in this car. Or the next one maybe is just to deep clean your house or that office space or wherever you used to smoke. Again, just get rid of that smell that you got so used to over the years. You will be surprised how uplifting that is. So go buy some fresh apples and some carrots and nuts that you can nibble on. But avoid the foods and the snacks that are unhealthy, those fatty and unprocessed snacks. Get to enjoy that crunchy bite into a fresh apple or carrot sticks and just start loving the new you. Well, just go and take some pictures of yourself and of you with your friends and your family, but it must be pictures without you smoking or vaping or drinking. Simply print these pictures out. Even black and white copies are all good. Place these pictures in all those places you usually smoked at. And just as a positive and a wonderful reminder of who you truly are. Now spend also some time, or actually more time, with non-smokers. Most people don't smoke and most people dislike the smell of it. So the more time you spend with them, there's the less time that you have that opportunity of wanting or craving a cigarette. And you will learn that it's so much fun to do things with these people as well. Avoid those places that you connect with smoking, like your favorite chair or the pub around the corner, or just watching a game with a bunch of your friends that all smoke. At least try to avoid this while you are still vulnerable and you might give in. This arrangement doesn't have to be permanent. Just make the changes that will help you break the habit of smoking. Like when you wake up with your morning coffee or while you watch your favorite TV show. But remember, there's one big don't. Don't save a single cigarette or a lighter or any vaping products. Make sure you get rid of all of those. Now, great. So we are now on the way for you to become super healthy. Let's look at what you can do to become healthy through habits that you are now learning. We can just as well push this as you've decided to make the big change, right? So what's the first thing? I think you've guessed that. Eating the right foods. Our number one habit. Eat those healthy foods, high in fiber, unprocessed and fresh. And as your taste is improving, you will start to enjoy these foods more and more. Number two is just a good old healthy exercise. So go for a run or a brisk walk for 30 minutes, or just clean your house and wash the windows. Take your dog for a nice walk around the neighborhood. Number three, that's a good night's rest. Nothing beats a good night's sleep. So go to bed earlier and make sure that you get a minimum of 6 hours of sleep. And if it's possible, 8 hours of sleep would be perfect. So when you get a good night's sleep, your body is well rested. You won't be so irritable and tired and grumpy. And all those things that triggers for some people to smoke. Talking about sleep, make sure you give yourself some time out. I know it's easier said than done, but you have to learn to take care of yourself. Take a break, take a nap, read a book, or listen to some relaxing music, or learn to meditate. I have a powerful 10-minute meditation. I will link it below, and that will help you to relax, and it will calm you down. And it will remind you about self-love and taking care of yourself. The next step to a healthier life it's actually so obvious, but I have to mention it. Just don't laugh. Do not do drugs and try and stay away from caffeine and alcohol. I know I'm not trying to be a wet blanket. All I'm saying is there are so many healthy alternatives that are a lot more fun. The best thing is, focus on your personal successes. Pat yourself on the back and start feeling good about all your accomplishments, even the small ones, like first day of being a non-smoker, 2, 3 days, first week of a non-smoker. Feel good about these things and share these feelings and your successes with other people. Now, here are some other rewards that you get the instant that you quit. Did you know that your body begins to heal within 20 minutes after your last cigarette? Isn't that amazing? You've been pumping yourself full of all these toxins and these chemicals and the nicotine and smoke, but only 20 minutes later your body starts to recover slowly. All the poisons just start to leave your body. Your heart rate starts to go back to normal. And the oxygen in your blood rises to a normal level. The best part starts happening within a few days. Your senses of taste and smell are improving. Your mouth will feel so much cleaner. Your breathing improves. That smoker's cough, that will slowly disappear. After 3 days, the nicotine is out of your system. Some people might experience an upset stomach and feel a bit edgy, but remember, these feelings of withdrawal are actually a positive sign that your body is healing. You are getting your life back as they go away. Now, at the start of this video, I promise to tell you about a real shortcut. If you really want to quit and you don't want to struggle with quitting, like quitting every few days and getting back to smoking at the sign of your first cravings, then schedule a free call with me and let's see if I can help you to quit smoking. That's what I do. I help people quit by finding the root cause of your smoking or vaping addiction and untying those knots that will allow you to quit without the long-term cravings. So click the link below and schedule that free call. Just remember that change requires action.